have that instinct automatically? Because remember, some of this stuff is genetic. They either have it or they don't, right? This is what it's all about, people. Attack the boy! He must know that I'm in the dog fight with him. I'm next to him side by side. We have a bond that's unbreakable. All right, we live, but we'll give people a few minutes to come in. So what are you trying to troubleshoot now?
I was trying to put my Instagram link to this.
Yeah, that can be done, but then you have to open up Instagram on a window on your computer and get a stream key.
How do I do that?
Log into your Insta, because when you try to link it up, it's going to ask you for a stream key, didn't it, on your StreamYard?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you got to do, open up a separate tab.
It's already my Instagram is already open.
Okay, then go to the left side. You see the left side, you got messages, notifications, and create. Click on the word create. Once you click on create, you're gonna see it says live video. See that?
Okay.
All right. Once you do live video, it's gonna say you want to go public or private.
It doesn't say public or private.
What does it say when you click on live create?
It just says add a title and go.
Yes,
bam.
add a title. Once you add a title, you're gonna be able to see the little options.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What you say now?
Yeah, nothing. Audience, public, next. Okay, I got it. Copy.
Now the stream key is going to be the second one where it says stream key.
Okay, I got the stream key.
Thanks for people. We're going to wait for you guys to come on in. My man Syed from TRK Rottweilers, we're just getting some technical things dialed in because we want to give you guys the best. I remember when we first did our first one. I think before did I fly out there first, or we did the interview first?
I think we did the interview first.
Okay, so people, I'm gonna tell you how technically savvy he is. He was looking
I'm not.
a different direction. Remember that shit? You was looking like looking to your right. I was like, why is he showing me his side profile? What is this shit?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I don't know if I'm live on my Instagram.
So so what you got to do after that, go back to that stream. You see that? You see where you saw that stream key still open, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Top right corner in that little box is going to say go live. You see it?
Oh, okay, now I'm live, I think.
Yes, now you live. So now you're on. So I see you going live on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Now listen, and people are coming in. So check this out. So I recommend, like with TikTok, we can only go live face to face on TikTok with a TikTok app. They won't work with StreamYard. They let me create the reels that I have because StreamYard creates all my reels. Right? So they generate, they generate 20, 30 reels. Go ahead.
Yeah, now I'm listening. I just gotta turn the fan on here so I'm not freaking sweating. I don't know why I get like hot, cold. So I'm just always changing the friggin'.
So here's what it StreamYard generates the reels after the series is over with. That's how I be getting all these little 15, 20, 30 second communications, right? So it's like $800 a year. But what's cool about it is that every time you want to go live, you get to go live on all the platforms that you have. Like I even have a Spotify. I remember Trev was telling me he's on Spotify, he's on Apple, all this other crazy. They're way more advanced than I am. But now I have a Spotify account so people can hear me talk when they
Okay.
drive. So you want to get all that logged in and typed in. So when you go live, the audio of your show will be on Spotify,
Okay.
but everybody can watch at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, people. So now he's looking in the camera. He's looking to the right and looking to the left. So he's got 4
So
monitors up.
so I have, yeah, I have like multiple screens.
Yeah,
And when I'm working, so I'm constantly like,
yeah,
I can't have just one thing. So that's why my setup is like big here. And
yeah.
that's why I like it this way. So
So you know what
that's
I did? I used to have that. What I do now, I have a 49-inch curved monitor, right? And within that curved monitor, it allow you to put like 3, 4 window boxes.
mm-hmm.
So that's pretty dope.
That's
But it's a
my
high, yeah.
that's my next purchase. I looked into that, like a big one,
The
you know.
curve, get the curve
Yeah,
though.
the curved one. Yeah, that's my next purchase because I have these big one. I gotta get rid of these first.
Yeah,
And
the ones on Amazon are good though because I think I paid less than
mhm,
1,000.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Well, anyway, people. Well, I had to get Syed over here because I'm all about. Ever since I saw the confirmation show, man, at the Connie Cursor confirmation show, I've been thinking about what should I need to start adding to my repertoire in regards to promoting pet health, but the quality of the dog's health, but also the aesthetics of the dog, right?
mhm,
And I've been researching a few things, and I love probiotics, all natural supplements, but I think the best ones for me are the liquid based ones because they get into the bloodstream faster,
exactly,
right?
exactly. Yep. Right away, the pathogens is boom right there
Right.
instead of going into stomach and making sure that they dissolve and all that. Yeah, crap. Yeah,
Correct. And then you got to trick your dog to chew the pills. He eats
They,
around the food, and I'm like, man, come on, man.
they throw
But
up and all that stuff.
yeah, but what I want to do is I want to go back first because
Hmm.
we can get all the probiotics, we can get all the premium food. Shout out to Rich DeBerry at La Foundation, the Foundation Raw. It's where I get my food from when it comes to raw meat.
Hmm.
But you can have all that shit. And if you don't have a quality dog, it ain't going to do no good, right?
Exactly.
It starts with
Exactly.
genetics.
Yep.
So I wanted to ask you. And again, people, I'm with Syed at TRK Kennels, TRK Rottweilers.
Hard work, right? Yeah, right there.
Rottweilers, and he's based out there in Arizona. Nice setup. You can always follow him on Instagram
You
at
said follow
TRK.
Raul.
Yeah.
You
Oh
said follow
snap!
Raul.
Oh my
That's
bad.
not me, bro.
Let me
I
let
pay
me
attention.
let
I
me
pay
edit that
attention.
shit. Let me
Yeah.
edit that. God damn it! This is what we usually do. We need to do checks and balances over here.
No,
So
I'm because this was I used to do. I used to go through programs and
how's
make
that?
sure. Yep. There you
All right.
go.
So, but I'm gonna get this right without the banners. You can follow him on TikTok at TRK Rottweilers. You can follow him on YouTube at TRK Rottweilers. Do you have a Facebook page, Rottweiler?
I don't post Facebook page. I'm not active on it because I don't like Facebook. I stopped posting on Facebook freaking
Yeah,
couple years ago on my personal. I don't really, yeah.
yeah,
Facebook is drama. Is drama.
yeah.
People are, yeah.
But I have found that TikTok has a very good engagement. It's like
Yeah. Yep.
everybody. It's all organic. If you're doing
Yep.
it right, all organic.
Hmm.
And also people. I know y'all think it's old school, but you can go to TRK Rottweilers, and he has a website. Yes, he has a website. I
Yep.
do too. If you notice, like I'm 54 next week, right? So I'm a little bit old school, but we started out with websites. Like that was a thing to
Hmm.
have, right?
Yep.
Then Amazon and eBay, you started buying shit off of them versus going to the websites to buy it. And then Facebook allowed you to generate a Facebook business page. So
Yeah.
everybody went away from that.
Yeah.
But I stayed true to the game. I was like, you know what? My website is going to be it's going to cut down the rhetoric and bullshit, right? So when
Mm-hmm.
people want to know about my stud fee or buy merchandise, all my dogs have their own separate tab. You want to know about my boy Brutus, my Rottweiler? You can click on Brutus, come up with all his pedigree, his OFAs, his titles, his
Mm-hmm.
embark, etc. Same for the Dobies, right? And
Mm-hmm.
now what I'm realizing now is that if you are really a professional, you cannot have your your business on somebody's platform as a website. You got to have your own website, right? So
Yeah.
with that being said, he has his own website too, people. And the website, can you tell them the website name? I know it's TRK. What
It's
is it?
trkennels.co. The website, it's been up there for like over 5 years now. And yeah.
trkkennels.co.
Yeah.
Is
My
that
my website was up. I got my website done and up and running before even I did my Instagram,
yeah.
before even I got active on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. Yeah. So I was like all about that. Hey, I gotta have a website for a platform where people can reach me, people can find me if they want to see where, because back then we're TR, bro. Come on, Gerald.
Oh, God damn. I know, man. Come on.
But yeah, so that's why it's there. But yeah, man, let's get into it.
How's that?
TRKennels.co. Yep, there we go.
I didn't put no O at the end. I mean, I didn't put no M at the end.
M, yeah.
So I go back. I go to say this. I started out by saying, it's all about the dog. What do you what do you consider a quality? What it takes to be a good breeder? What are the steps that you need to take in order to be a good breeder going into the game? What do you think as far as the foundations to start a kennel out?
Great, great. So first thing first, know your breed standards, right? Know your breed. Doesn't matter if it's Rottweilers or whatever, right? But I'm gonna focus on just a Rottweiler because that's my breed. You gotta know the breed standards of what a true Rottweiler should look like, what a Rottweiler should possess as goes to temperament wise, right? The character wise. So you gotta know it that. Second thing, I never call it game. I don't like when people talk to me. I get a lot of people reach out to me that, hey, you know, I want to learn about this game. I was like, man, you just lost me. I never take it as a game. I never took
Hmm.
it as a game. That's why I got to where I am, because this thing is serious. I take pride in what I do and how
Hmm.
I do it. So back to the thing, you gotta know your breed standards and learn the breed. You have to have respect for the breed, respect yourself, and don't try to freaking do a mad scientist with breeding and try breed like just whatever dogs you can get your hands on. And we all take those freaking L's in the beginning. Those are the learning curves that we gotta go through. And then, so breed standards, be able to make the hard calls, because not every dog should be bred or is breedable. So that doesn't mean they're bad dogs. They can make great pets. Get rid of them. If as a breeder, you need to have that a mindset to make those hard calls. Some are able to make it, some aren't. That's what differentiates between who's gonna do it better, who's just gonna just be mediocre and at a low level, right? So those are two things you gotta focus on. And then third most important things that I've learned after being scammed by a couple of people in from Europe and this and that, but then find a good mentor. Find a good mentor, and nothing comes free. So be ready to put your money and for someone's time, whether it's me, anybody. There are a lot of, I always say there are a lot of good breeders out there. You just got to do your research and find who you work. And then a lot of people call them top quality, but top quality is not something you should be a self-proclaimed top quality. It needs to be, it's something you earn it, you know.
Hmm.
So that's how you gotta understand.
You know what? You said a good point, and I learned this from a guy named he's from He Rose. He Rose Kennel. Like He Rose from the Dead. He Rose Kennels.
Oh, he rose. Okay.
Yeah, He Rose Kennels. And he told me, Gerald, because he's into the XL bullies,
Mm-hmm.
right? He said, breeders who are trying to do it the right way need to understand they cannot have kennel blindness.
Dude, I have a whole video on it. Kennel blindness. I broke it down step by step. I can go in detail for hours, but I broke it down step by step. What is kennel blindness, how it works, and how it's actually killing a lot of kennels because people aren't realizing. And one of the biggest thing kennel blindness is living in denial. Means you know you have a shitty dog, but you're trying to get yourself, you're trying to tell everybody, sell this bullshit that, oh no, you got a top dog, you got a this dog. No, no, you know it, I know it. I always say people, especially when it comes to Rottweilers, dude, I'm gonna ask all these so-called top, dog or breeders, whatever. I'm gonna ask 4 questions, 4 freaking questions. Answer that, and you can ask me whatever you want, and any of these breeders. Let's get live. So, kennel blindness, you said it's a real thing. It's a disease that's killing all these breeding program. And I used to feel sorry for the buyers. I don't anymore, because the buyers that actually get scammed, buyers that actually get screwed by these bullshit breeders out there that are ruining the breed, those are the buyers that aren't doing their research. Those are the buyers that are focused on just the budget part. Those are the buyers that do not care about the quality but the freaking price of the dog, right? Those are the buyers that are trying to do that. Hey, how can I just like freaking cut corner and get a dog for cheap? So you go cheap, you get cheap, and then guess what? You get what you pay for. So now I don't feel sorry. I'm like, and then
You
I
know,
get questions all the time on freaking Facebook. Oh, sorry, Instagram. Can you help? No, you didn't bring your business to me. Why should I fucking help you?
yeah.
Go to your freaking breeder.
I used to get that shit a lot. Like, can you read this pedigree? Tell me what you think?
Oh,
I used to
go ahead.
do it. Like, you know what? Okay, I look at it. I said, got a lot of show shit. I don't see no worker
Mm-hmm.
shit. Gonna be a pretty dog, has
Yeah.
ability. I don't know. And I just got tired of it now because all I'm doing is giving you the answers. First of all, you're probably buying a dog based off of what the parents look like, and you're not even evaluating the fucking puppies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like people aren't even coming to me with that bullshit no more. It's like I'm not even dealing with it because they want to communicate. Listen, if you really want to talk to somebody and get good answers, you're gonna do it also. You're gonna want to pick up the phone. Can we talk? What do you think? What do you have to offer? What should I be looking for? This is. I guess people don't understand. This is a lifetime commitment of these animals. Like
Yep.
your life revolves around them.
Yep.
I just came back from Croatia today,
Mm-hmm.
right? The whole time I was on my trip, I'm like, man, has my dog's been taken care of? Is he there to come clean up the poop twice a day?
Mm-hmm.
Just everything centers around that. It's almost like having a young child. It's like you're second. The dogs and the family come first. It's like, and
Yep.
but that's my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing that.
Yep.
When we talk about that, and I've noticed that people are getting into the breeds, whether it's Rottweiler, Dobermans. I'm not even going to talk about that Frenchy bullshit, but people are getting into breeds because of what somebody has told them how much they're making. It's almost like a multi-level marketing. Oh man, I'm making $10,000 a Frenchie, hairless Frenchies, curly hair Frenchies, piebald, tricolor. Like, bruh, I was telling a couple people who are trying to build their kennels. I
Mm-hmm.
said, you can't demand $5,000 for your Adobe's. So why not? I said, nobody knows you. You don't have anything. You don't have any prodigies.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have no history of producing good dogs. I said, All they know is you got a great dog. You don't know if the bitch can prove it's proven. You don't know what she's kicking out, because when you buy a puppy, you should be focusing more on the female than the male. The male is just going to accentuate the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so get the health test, and they send me the health test. I'm like, that's a few things. What about the hips, the elbows? You know, what about the DNA markers? See if the dog has the white spot gene. You don't know how to read that shit? Like with Rottweilers, I know for a fact, like light orange eyes is a fucking defect. I'm not dealing with that. I already know that, right? And so it's almost the same similarities.
Keep talking. I'm gonna go grab
Yeah,
something from my cabinet here because you mentioned eyes. I want to show something
yeah,
to the viewers.
yeah. So it's like, you know, and you said it at the beginning of the show. You said the breed standard. The breed standard.
How many breeders? I'm sure there are some that have it because you can't. This is something you don't get from Amazon or freaking Google or some freaking. These are proprietorship, right? You don't get
Mm-hmm.
it. This is what the judges hold. This is eye colors.
Mm. I want them top two up there.
So 1A, good, really good dark. The In my opinion, what I have, what my boy has, Gunner has, uh, Gonzo has, Prada, my girls, Jonga, Porsche, and all these girls, 1B. That is something. That's what you want. You know.
Yeah.
But again, this is something eye color, like you said. It's right here. I have people breeding this. I know people breeding this. Like
Yeah.
what the
I
hell?
won't do that one. I won't do that
Like
one.
like what are you doing?
Yeah. And that goes to ask me another question. And you know the definition, because I'm considered a breeder even though I only have studs, right? I'm
Hmm.
still a breeder. I breed, right?
Hmm.
What is your definition? Now, to me, I think it's used in a wrong fashion. But what is your
Hmm.
definition of a backyard breeder?
So backyard breeder, to me personally, the breeder that is not taking care of the dogs, they're not doing the health test, they're not uh, making sure that they're breeding as per the standards and they're going as per their opinions and their friends' opinions or their neighbors' opinion, or because they're also hanging out, they're doing business with the people that are also like them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
if I have three studs here, I have breeding females. You have a whole facility. You've been here. Now let's say if you were to reach out to me and then you have a female that, hey Syed, I want to use one of your stud. I need to see what health tests have your female done, has your
Mm-hmm.
female done, right? I need to see what titles your female has, and then send me the pedigree. I'm gonna go through that stuff. If I think your female is worthy, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, the process, how to reserve and all that, but you gotta pass that first. So backyard breeding is a breeder that is only focused on how to pay their bills off of the puppy,
Right.
how to get groceries. That's what their main focus is. Their focus is not to elevate their program. Their focus is not to make sure that they're fixing the problems in their program. They're fixing the problems in the breed. So it's not something. The quality is not like in the beginning I said. It's quality is not something that you claim it. You have to earn it.
Yep.
It's pup by pup, rep by rep. That, you know what? I'm gonna make a quote for it.
My thing is, with when it comes to backyard breeders, and I've met more backyard breeders on a monetary basis than a backyard breeder for the breed basis, right? Because I do believe that I'd rather see dogs being bred in a backyard than on a farm with a bunch of goddamn 50 bitches and 12 dogs, and we just popping puppies out, right?
Mm.
And you're advertising just the father just to get people coming in, because as if that's the end all be all.
Yeah.
But a backyard breeder, yes, is a dog who is doing a massive amount of breeding, not knowing his dog's character.
Mm-mm.
You know the name, but you don't know what her character is because you got so many. See, I bet you know every dog character. Like, okay, she's a crazy bitch. This is a mild bitch. This is a very stubborn boy. This is a very attentive boy. You know the characters of these dogs. So now you know when you breed something, if you're looking for all hot litter, you know what's two to put together because you did your research. You know your dogs. You know the DNA makeup, and you know their lineage, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talk to backyard breeders, and ask them about what's their coefficiency. They'd be like, huh? Don't even
They
know what
won't
that.
know.
They
They
don't
they
even want
won't
to know.
know.
No,
Somebody just said, so does everyone not start out a backyard breeder? No, no, I
no.
didn't start out as a backyard breeder. No, I took a big L on my first dog. I took a big L on my second dog.
Yep,
No, if I was a backyard breeder, I would have bred my first dog. I would have bred my second dog, but I
yeah,
did.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't. So no, the answer is no, my friend.
So now I've taken some L's as a backyard breeder buying the right stuff, but the puppy just didn't pan out.
Not every dog is. Not every champion is a producer.
There it is. So, but
Sometimes,
go ahead.
sometimes you go have a brood bitch that has health testing done, has never been to any shows, but she can fucking produce because she has a solid foundation, solid background on pedigree,
Yeah,
right? Proven pedigree. Now, I've seen that also, but at the same time, like I said, like in your case, you just mentioned, not every dog is gonna produce. So that's why when people say a proven dog is not just in the show ring, my friend, not just in health tests, what your dog is producing. So once you hit all these three checkbox, bam, 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 then you have a proven dog, right? I'll give you example, my boy Gunner. So I yet to see a freaking US bred dog able to do what he did already, right? His resume is like freaking this big. It- then he's the one who just made the ADRK cover, or not the cover, sorry, calendar. Just now,
I
he's
saw
the
that.
only
Get that calendar. I want people to see that.
he's the only US dog. They haven't sent it to me, but it's on Instagram and everywhere. But again,
Yeah,
what I'm saying is like, how many US dogs made that?
that's
How many?
true. That's
You
true.
know. So but at the same time, so it's not just in the show ring. If you see his health test, he's like top of the line. A lot of breeders, a lot of people would say perfect hips, perfect elbows, perfect. Okay, my question to them is like, what is perfect? Define perfect to me. I bet they don't even know the angles, what degree your freaking hips, your dog hip socket needs to be considered perfect.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
won't they won't know that answer because I bet, dude, all they say that, oh, if it's freaking HDA. No, when they are freaking grading your dog's results, they are considering that among 10 other dogs, 20 other dogs, and that's how they're
Hmm.
grading. But if you go dive deep, which I do with my dogs because I need to see where they're at, man, the degrees matter.
Yes, yes, yes. Question.
Yeah.
How and I'm asking these questions because I want people to know these are questions I'm asking you that you already know the answer to. I know the answer to, and but they need to hear the answer from you if they're going to be novice at this, right?
Uh-huh.
How important are health tests and even OFA certifications? How important are they to you when you're trying to get a dog, whether it's a male or female, to be part of your breeding program? How important is to check that stuff?
Extremely important. So I don't just check the mom. I go personally for my own program when I'm importing a dog, then because I produce import quality, right? So when I am actually working on with health tests, it's extremely important because end of the day, there are controllables and there are non-controllables, right?
Yeah.
Controllables as breeders, what we can control on if the dog has bad hips, bad elbows, bad heart, bad digestion, bad DNA or GLPP and all that stuff. We can control not to breed that dog again, right? Non-controllables, you go into like something like genetic that we don't have hold on. Like for example, a lot of dogs, cancer, right? We don't have control. Then you have dogs getting those lymphomas. We don't have controls. So any control on that. So things that we can control as a breeder,
Yeah.
it's very important to focus on that. And we as ethical breeder need to do our part to focus on only breeding completely health tested dogs, instead of just breeding whatever the fuck we want. You know, that's why I don't even breed my dogs until I have they're complete. Every single dog in my kennel has a BST and BSC title under FCI judges. Every single dog, not one, not two. Every freaking dog. They've gone through the whole freaking shebang, the people, the gunshot, the critique and B rating and everything.
I think for me, and I've always done this across the board. So we're talking about Rottweilers. So when I imported Brutus, I knew what I was looking for. I didn't want a whole bunch of show, but I wanted some go. I wanted a balance.
Hmm.
And so I was able to get a dog from this, the breeder, but I was able to get a dog from her. But I told her I only want to get a dog from her if the sire or one of the parents have some kind of working ability. And this one did. But I didn't cut no corners in regards to getting all the testing done because I didn't know
Hmm.
what kind of test. I just knew when I did an embark that it's gonna give me all the genetic markers, it's gonna test all the genetic traits that some riders would have. I
Yeah.
did all that. And I knew when he turned two, but I know that there are some way you can get the hips, or if you can get the hips certified if you send them off somewhere in Germany or somewhere under 2 years of age. But I know here with OFA, they have to be 24 months of age on the dot before they can get
FCI
certified.
FCI 12 months, ADRK 15 months, and OFF 24 months.
Now, when you do ADRK, are they located in the states or are they out of state, as out of the country as well?
You have to ship them. I've done it. My boy Hugo is ADRK certified. So you need to have a vet because every foundation, these offices, these organizations, I should say, they have their own ways to check the angle. Some requires completely put the dog to sleep, so stretch the hips. Some requires mild sedation, right? So you can do the complete stretch with the hip like a butterfly, you know, when the dog is awake. You can't. So you have to literally completely put them to sleep and then do that, right? Once they're asleep. And with ADR 10 FCI, they do that way. And then there is elbow, there is a certain angle they like to keep the elbows because they want to see the arthritis and stuff, if there is any arthritis there or dysplasia sign. And you need to have a vet that knows those angles because if you don't have the right vet that knows what they're supposed to do, they can mess up the angle. You do all this work, you ship the freaking stuff to Germany or Europe or wherever, and then you don't get the correct grading
The
because
interpretation is
you
just wrong.
because
Yeah.
your vet messed up.
Well, so let me ask you this then. So I was told, man, you can educate me on this one. I was told that when it comes to OFA, my vets told me, and only you can only go to certain vets that do
Hmm.
OFA's hips, right?
Yeah.
My vet told me that it's best that she doesn't do the hips and whatever um, with the dog sedated because they can be too relaxed, and then it'll give a wrong interpretation or wrong image. Because when OFA examine it, they don't know if the dog is asleep.
How do you
So,
know?
huh?
How do they know? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. So
Yeah,
if the
yeah.
dog is too relaxed, it may give off bad signs because 2 out of the 3 interpreters may say, "Oh, he's bad," or "He's fair," or "He's a splasher," whatever it's called, right? So they said, my vet told me that it's best to get the dogs when it comes to OFA. It's the best to get the hips exam when they're not sedated, so they can be in the right natural position. What do you think about that?
How are you gonna do that?
Well,
How,
certain dogs
I
won't let
bring
you fuck with them.
okay. I bring my boy. Let's say I bring my Hugo, right? Or Gonzo, or Gunner, any boy. I bring my stud, or I take your Brutus, right? Do you think he's gonna let the dog freaking doctor put him to the freaking table? Come on now, this
Yeah,
is stupid. Like they use some common sense. How the
yeah,
fuck they gonna do that?
yeah.
So
Especially a Roddy.
that's why I don't fuck with OFA, bro. I don't.
Yeah.
All of my dogs are FCI certified. It costs me a little more, but I'm good with it. You know, I send my stuff over there,
Are you sending them electronically, or you got to send them out? You got to ship them.
ship them.
Okay,
Yeah, you have to have your doctor, your vet, burn you a CD,
got it.
and you send the CD with your original certificate of ownership and or original pedigree with the form filled out. With that packet, you gotta. I use FedEx. FedEx is the best. Do not use USPS because they will mess
Oh
up.
man, come on! I don't
Yeah,
use them for a fucking
yeah.
thing, man.
hmm
That
So
you
use FedEx,
yeah.
and then it's quick, it's easy. Of course, it costs you more money because you're dealing with in euros. You're not dealing in dollars, and it works. It works better. And my clients, anybody that you don't want to do that through me, I don't have a charity going on here. I only I only work with my clients if they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
do that. And guys, whoever's asking questions, I'm only paying attention because Jared gets freaked out when I go to different screens. So I'm focused on YouTube right now. I have Instagram on this side, but I'm not paying attention to that. I just have it so I have a record. So when anybody wants to go look at it later on, the video is probably going to be there. Otherwise, we'll just leave it on YouTube.
Somebody's asking, how is the Jenga looking? Is he
Oh,
Jenga?
Jonga is looking really good, man. So Jonga is so perfect. Jonga's hips are the one that you call perfect. Means that degree of socket is perfect. That's how the perfection is. So one of the doctor is using those hips as an example of what a true complete hip should look like. I have her results and stuff. So she's doing great. She's the one who I bred with Gunner, 30, 32, 33 days today. So we'll do an ultrasound Friday.
So you do ultrasound probably at the 36th, 37th day?
37, 38
Okay.
days. I do ultrasound because I know how to look for what I'm looking for. But a lot of things you can tell. I know she's pregnant. I can tell, but I don't announce anything to my clients that have reserved the puppies, on that until I have a visual confirmation.
Okay.
Because a lot of times these bitches be faking a lot of things.
Bitches be
Yeah, they
faking.
do. They do.
So the main reason why I brought him on today is it's really all about the dog's health and the dog's longevity. And we can only do so much with the nutrition. We can only give them so much food. We can only give them so much exercise. But supplemental forms of vitamins and probiotics are imperative to give that extra edge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I was bodybuilding, I would take creatine or a Monster Energy drink to give me that extra edge in the gym, right?
hmm
Just the extra, every bit counts, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that goes to me. I'm going to share my screen. It goes. So I bring that up because as soon as I saw Syed's, I'll call it infomercial on your YouTube, not YouTube, but Instagram, and I think it was on TikTok too. The one thing that people that I loved about what he had to offer is that it's liquid base. I can get pills all motherfucking day,
Yeah.
right? And everybody knows that no matter what kind of pills you buy, it's going to be fillers involved, which
Hmm.
creates the shape of the compound so it can be digestible or chewable.
Yeah.
I love liquid based stuff. It hits the bloodstream faster and it does what it's supposed to do a lot sooner. So it brought to so I bring this up because let me share my screen here. Boom. Here we go. This product right here. I read about it. I'm a little bit scared on how to because you said it comes in two capsules, right? Two.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get into it. So I saw him about this infomercial about this thing called BioPro Pets. Can you explain to our audience what we have here? So it may, it's 100%. It'll benefit any dog, no matter what breed. But talk about it.
Yeah, no, great. So I did a lot of few videos on it when I came in contact with one of our client, brought up this idea. Then I have been dealing with valley fever in Arizona with my dogs for like nearly 5 years now. A few years ago, we actually lost one dog for to valley fever. We lost the battle. She died. Then we had like severe cases, not so severe cases, just constant battle back and forth with valley fever. With this product, what we started doing, like again, it helps boost immune system. It allows your immune system to do what it should be doing, right? Now you can go onto my website, trkennels.co, and what Gerald is showing right now, that's where you can, I uh, uh, encourage everybody to go read about it, right? You under health supplements, you read about it and you learn, and you can reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to understand. But once you order it, but before, let me just back up. So what you do is basically it's a preventative. It works as preventative. In our case, it has worked because we check the blood work and everything on not just one dog, not just two dogs, actually three dogs, different gender, male and female, to see how it's helping the dogs numbers where when it comes to titers and stuff. So when we had our dog tested positive for valley fever, we suddenly, and his titers were 1 to 8. The titers should be 1 to 0 or negative in your dog's antibody presence. His titers were 1 to 8, and that's exactly so. What we did right away the next day, we put him on BioPro Pets, right? BioPro. We did every day, and we did for another dog, like females, two other females. We did put them both on that, and then what we did is actually every day we use this product. 30 days later, the titers dropped from 1 to 8 to 1 to 2. In my personal experience, I've had dogs fighting with valley fever. Like I mentioned, I even lost one dog to valley fever,
Yeah.
but I've had dogs fighting for valley fever titers for freaking 18 months, 2 years, right? It has never happened that titers drop from 1 to 8 to 1 to 2 in 30 freaking days, right? So yes, the dogs have been on fluconazole, but the difference what we didn't put the dog on steroids, which is prednisone. We didn't do that because a lot of vets do that to help your dogs, because what valley fever does inside, if you understand it how it works, it's a lot of inflammation. And the problem with valley fever is like it attacks immune system. It blocks your immune system to do what it does, because the virus is just trying to freaking take over different organs and basically kill the dog, kill the body, right? That's what happens if you don't pay attention on what you're looking for. But in our case, we're blessed, we're grateful that this product is live now after we tried with our own dogs, my own dogs, and this is human grade. This is there's no. I'll give you another example just now, like you said, infomercial. So this dog, and then so that was a male. Then we did the semen analysis on that male to make sure that how it's affecting. Because I don't want to solve one problem and create another one, right? So what we did the semen analysis on that male Gunner. That's Gunner. I'm open about it. Everybody, Gunner, his semen quality actually was 90 plus percent mortality.
Hmm.
Imagine that's a top quality semen. You know, as breeders, you're looking for freaking somewhere between high 80s, mid 80s. He's 90 plus. So
Right.
of course, it didn't affect his semen analysis. That's one thing. Second thing, when we put on females, so when females, we had one female here on 18 months, she was on fluconazole. For 18 months, she never had heat cycle
Mm.
because her body was like all messed up inside. She didn't have heat cycle. I put two of the different females, my Prada and Nanny,
Right.
excuse me, both fighting the valley fever. Both titers went down, and not just that, Nanny in 6 months she just had her heat cycle in June, and doctor already took her off of fluconazole completely, prednisone completely. She's
Wow.
completely off of all the meds, completely, right? Within 6 months, right? And she was on this for maybe 30 days, 40 days. But then I'll tell you another thing. Then Prada is in heat right now. So that's one thing that it has helped, not just by fighting the valley fever, but actually allowed the body to regulate and do what it should be doing. Now I'll give you another thing. So when you order, this is a product, right? And it comes like this. These are vials. This is sealed right now. Let me open it. I'm gonna show something, Joe,
Okay.
and then you guys will see. Fucking hell. There we go. So it comes with a syringe. It's orally, like you said, and it takes literally less than, and then you get like these. This has two vials in it, and all it takes literally 30 seconds to mix, like the solution.
Is
This
the
is one.
solution? That's one. So, okay.
This is powder.
Uh
This
huh.
is what the magic is, and this is the magic solution. And all you do is just literally mix it and shake it to make it like clear, and it comes up to three. This is a solution. Oh, right there. You see that?
Yeah.
So, and this is empty now. So what you do is basically, it's human grade. I'll just drink it right now. You'll see. So basically, what it does, it's you, me, every human being, every living being, animals and stuff. So see, it's clear now.
Hmm.
And it's so easy, bro. And I'm telling you guys, it's human grade.
Now you're about to turn green.
So that's what I tell. So what it does basically, it's thymic protein. People that don't know stuff, what thymic protein is, our body produces thymic protein. Thymic protein is something that fights the virus. So thymic proteins are, let's say, thymic protein, I call them little soldiers running around in your bloodstream, in your body, looking for virus, looking for things that aren't supposed to be in your body, and they're fighting to make sure that they kill those viruses, to make sure your immune system does what it does. But as we get older, especially dogs, right? Because dogs is 1 year human life, 7 years dog's life. So as dogs get older, thymic thymus glands are right here. So thymus glands deteriorate and they stop producing enough thymic protein. Hence why weaker immune system. So what I just drank, that goes straight in my mucous membranes and then gets into my body right away, right? So if I have any sickness, if I have any virus, even flu or anything like that, it's going to help me. With dogs, it actually allows, it's like they have some thymic protein going on if the thymus gland's working, but
Hmm.
we just sent the cavalry in there to even fight more, right? And we
Yeah.
gave thymus gland some rest because now thymus glands, because body knows that, oh, there's enough product is running around in the body, so I don't need to, you know. So it's just the whole science. What I have learned, what I have studied. Of course, I'm gonna continue to learn and educate our audience, our people, that hey, how it's working, how it's helping. We did not make it live just because I like the product. We actually did the blood work, not one, not two, multiple blood works on our dogs, multiple times, and we monitor. We made sure that it is working, it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And based on my experience with Valley Fever for freaking last 4 or 5 years, it this product has been a game changer, and hence why we launched it, and it's available for everybody. And again, it's not just for valley fever, it's for any virus, it's for any sickness in your dogs, in your cats. It's for pets, right? Like Gerald says, a lot of time you can find different kind of pills and immune boosters and whatnot, but the things that are hard to find, that are natural and no side effects, I just drank it in front of you guys, are liquid based because they work like this, super fast, super quick. So that's why this is not just a treatment, guys. It's a health supplement as an immune booster. So if your dog, God forbid, gets a valley fever, if your dog, God forbid, gets some respiratory infection or something, and that your doctor is putting your dog on some sort of meds, sure, do
Parvo.
parvovirus, any sort of virus, get this product. It's you don't have to even wait to, God forbid, get your dog sick. You get this product and use it as preventative. If your dog doesn't have any sickness, use it once or twice a week. Every couple of days later, poof, you saw me taking it. All it takes is like 30 seconds and boom, and you squirt it in your mouth. Keep it in your mouth just like you're gargling, and just swallow it. And then it's got like the, he showed you, you can see on our website also, the ingredients are there, the thymic protein, I said, the zinc, and then of course the magic water you know is there. And then also your dog is getting zinc also, that they need.
Let me ask you this. You didn't demonstrate, and I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. You didn't demonstrate like how much do you put in the syringe? How much? How many?
All of it.
All of it? And you give the
Yeah,
dog the
just
one whole thing?
yeah, this one thing.
Okay. 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 Let's say we want to give half of it one day and half of it the next day.
No, it's 4 milliliter,
Okay.
the whole thing. Yeah,
Okay.
the whole thing.
Another question is, the storage process. Does it has to be room temperature or has to be
Yeah,
refrigerated?
no, room temperature.
Okay. Let me see here. So basically, but it can be it can be a probiotic. It can be preventive as well. It's not just
Yeah,
something that you can use in case something happens,
yeah.
right? It can
Mm-hmm.
be preventative measures. It helps build the immune system.
Yeah.
It helps with recovery as well.
Mm-hmm.
How long you
Fast.
think? How long you think it would take for me to see some kind of change
What are
in a dog?
what? So first of all, you have to monitor what is that you're trying to improve in your dog
Yeah.
that you want to see, right? That's what you need. So some things, for example, if your dog has, uh, uh, I'll give you example. One of my dog was limping, right? limping. It had, because this freaking dog loves to run, and you've seen my property. He just books it every day. He just freaking runs. He just likes to run, which is okay, sure. So he had cracked sesamoid on his
Hmm.
toes.
Yeah.
Now that thing requires freaking a long wait time, oh, like and recovery time. The doctor put the dog on Rimadyl, painkiller and all that, for 2 weeks. I gave the dog Rimadyl for 3 days. No, 2 days. 2 days. I gave 2 days, and then I talked to my client, the owner of this. They're like, "Hey, give BioPro Pets." Back then, we had BioPro. We didn't have pets on it, but I'm talking about 3 months ago. And then I stopped doing Rimadyl. 2 days. I did 2 days. Dude, in 3 days total being on BioPro, the dog stopped limping.
Mm. I'm gonna tell you why I ordered it. I ordered it because I have a puppy,
Hmm.
and he has severe peno. He has severe case of peno. I mean, it can start from first leg to the first
How old is
run.
it?
Fucking 7 months. It's like he's, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like it. And here's the deal. And I'm gonna be transparent with people about this one. When I bought Gaius, of course, you know this, Syed, and over there in Eastern Europe, a lot of places have banned cropping and docking. Right.
Hmm.
I love the riders on the tail, so that's why I don't have his tail docked. But when it comes to the Adobe, I like cropped and docked, or at
Hmm.
least the dock tail.
Hmm.
In this case, we had the tail done at 4 months.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it's basically almost like an amputation now.
Yeah.
So he recovered well, but in the process, because he's to me is growing a little bit
Gotta.
too fast. Um, he'll yelp every now and then if he's jumping out of the car too fast. The van, I have a van. Um, he'll limp one leg. Is the front leg, maybe he may be favoring that leg, and then the next 2 days is the back or left leg, and it shifts, right?
Yeah, that's panel. Panel
Yeah,
moves around.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying, this is going to help me because other than carprofen, there's really nothing you can give me medically prescribed, and I'm willing to
It
try things
it's good.
are.
It's
Go
going
ahead.
to. We can talk about it offline.
Yeah,
Because I've experienced panel 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago. Actually 4.5 years ago with one of my dogs, and I we can talk offline
yeah,
uh, with uh, with the freaking, what do you call it? But again, I would recommend getting his hip X-rays,
yeah.
because that late, it's, yeah, So, but again, now my dog,
I
now
had
my
him
story.
X-rayed, and you know what? I had him X-rayed because I said it's got to be something going on. I had him
Yeah,
X-rayed, and the doctor, he's a very good doctor. It's like, people use that word very loosely. Oh, good vet. No, my vet, he knows me by first name because I bring a lot of dogs. Most of them, all of them Adobes. He knows what I like. He knows what I'm looking for, and I can give it to him in a detailed format where he said, "Okay, let me look closer." And he told me, man, I was like, "Shit, man, can't find nothing." Now, can he miss something? Yeah. Um, did I want him to observe him a little bit closer, watch his gait and everything? Yeah.
yeah,
And he said, "Hey, man, he's got probably growing pains. There's no arthritis, no issues, but we'll talk about it offline." But I didn't want to
yeah,
get the tails
yeah,
done that late, but because of where he was in Czech Republic, and we had, then in Russia, they flipping out over there on crop, and it had to be done at the
yeah,
kennel. It's all kind of goofy ass shit, but it's
yeah,
getting
yeah,
tight over there with cutting anything on the dog now. How can people? I know we said this before, but people can go on your line and click, put it in the basket,
Yep.
and get it
You
right
just
there.
Very, very easy process. It's very my website is very user friendly. Go to trkennels.co, under health supplements. You'll see products. Add to cart. Pay. Boom, boom. You're out. And then we use a very secure payment option. You'll see when you go to this add to cart, it'll take you to a different platform, which
Yeah,
is our trusted site that we use, so you're not putting your card numbers or anything on my website because I don't want them. You know what I mean?
I noticed this right here. Let me show you what I just
Yeah,
noticed.
because
Sh-
I don't do that. Yeah.
So let me show you. Watch this. I noticed this right here. Boom, right here. I was just, oops, not that one. Oops, not that one. Stop here. I noticed I put it in the cart just so people can see it. It's right here.
Yeah, right there. There we go.
Yeah. So I put that in there, and it's very easy to click. And like I put my order in, you got it. You got a notification within a matter of minutes, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
this product has been, it's been, we just got the dogs and pets, dogs and cats and stuff, and you know, like for example, you just mentioned the docking, right? So
yeah,
the healing process, Gerald, you see, there's another product which is like a silver ointment kind of thing at the bottom of this
let me let me go here. Right here.
yeah, this the white one. So go on my website.
Right here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So go on my website. I just want to make sure it's the same nano silver gel. What it does, it'll help heal faster,
Hmm.
big time, big time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and people, what we're trying to do here is promote um, healthier dogs.
yep,
Uh, and this is a campaign that we're going to stick to for the remainder of our breeding career. I remember you said something to me that I told somebody while I was in Croatia. He said, Gerald, he said, I can get several jobs. I can get multiple jobs. He said, but my name stays the same.
so
So it's
see,
like,
just one of the oh, I know, Cynthia already placed our second order. Easy to check out, easy to order. Bam, bam, bam. How many sub do you guys give your dog? Sub. You
yeah,
mean
how many
supplements?
supplements? Yeah, I guess they would mean
Supplement.
supplement.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Supplement. How many supplements? I don't do a lot of supplements. I do this. What we just talked about. That's what I do because it helps the immune system. And if and other than that, you gotta feed your dog top quality food. I feed the foundation raw, the rich the berry thing, and that's what I do. Uh, Dogs are doing fine, absolutely
Yeah.
great. And you know, we have this yep, that's the food right there. So that's what I do, that's what I feed. Super easy, super quick, and easy to thaw, easy to feed. So but yeah, this supplement, we do one supplement, that's it. One time, I do the dogs that are sick, I'm doing them every day until I get them negative titers, right?
Yeah.
Once I get them negative titers, then I do them every other day for another 30 days. And then once, you know, we check them again, they stay negative for another 3 months. Then I do it like as a maintenance. This product as a maintenance. It goes like maybe like, you know, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, something like that.
And also, people, if you want to buy some gear, he's got some nice T-shirts on here.
Oh
You
yeah, we
you,
launched
you,
that too.
you got to send me one, man. You got to send me one. Give me an
You don't have
XL.
one?
Give me one. Give me XL.
Okay. Hmm.
And definitely, yeah, yeah. And also, you know, it's also imperative to know, people, that you can have a nice dog with all the nice DNA, the perfect phenotype you want, the perfect genotype you want. But if you're not giving the dog the proper nutrients, he won't ever develop to what he's supposed to be. And that's why
No.
when I do raw food, and I usually do raw, I do get it from Rich over there at the Foundation Raw, and because he got different blends, man. He's got the bison, he got the venison, and I think he's got some that with fish as a protein source now.
So he's got herring, and the one I'm using on my dogs is ultimate and premium. So
Yeah,
ultimate has a fish in it and beef.
yeah,
Pollock. Yeah. That one, that's the one I'm using. And I got like a lot of it, you know.
yeah,
Uh
yeah. And when I ordered, I usually order a ton of it. I order enough, big enough for my garage freezer.
Yeah.
But I do get the 2-pound chubs. But of course I get them in large quantity because for me the 5 pound is just I have to cut it up half unless you're going to give that whole 5 pound among 2 different dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So repackaging it to me is a little bit cumbersome when my freezer is not as big as it needs to be with other stuff. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. And
of course, man.
And if, like I say, guys, go on his website, look at the supplements. I highly just try it once if you want to. Get we just talked about it. The formula is called the BioPro. It's already pre-mixed. All you got to do is add the water that comes with it. Take the syringe that comes with it. Put it in dog's mouth. He's gonna lick it because it tastes good. Whatever you eat, he's gonna want to eat anyway. And so get that. You can always go on his website. I got it right. trkkennels.co, right? But also, people, go on his Instagram page. Very good engagement. You go live more on TikTok than you do Instagram, right?
TikTok.
Yeah. Go to TikTok.
Instagram, it's weird. Instagram, I get good engagement on my reels, on my posts, and I have a really, really good. I kind of figured out the timing and rhythm, and when to post and what to post. On live, I have good engagement on TikTok because the timing don't really matter on TikTok.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think TikTok they have an edge over Instagram, and they're a little bit, when it comes to the rules and regulations, they are a lot easier to deal with. You know what I'm saying? No, it's just Meta. I can say a lot of shit, man.
Not necessarily, because there are some soft people. They cut my live the other day.
It's crazy, right?
I was on live, and this freaking idiot, because there are a lot of idiots. They came on, and somebody said that, oh, this dog should be new fixed or this and that. I was like, you know what? You're such an idiot. You should be neutered. Go get yourself neutered so we don't have more people like
stupid
you. And
ass
then
kids,
boom, and then bam, they freaking cut my live.
Yeah. That happened on TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok. I'm like, man, I hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah. Anyway, man, I appreciate you doing this for me. Guys, go on his website, try the supplements, try the dog food, get a t-shirt. It's dope as hell. And those are your dog pictures on that t-shirt.
Yep.
It's not a generic photo.
Nope.
It's his dogs.
My own dogs.
Yeah, and I don't know if he has a waiting list for 2 years like these other breeders be talking that bullshit. I'm not gonna mention no names, but I would say if you guys are looking for a quality, well-bred Rottweiler, do your little interview with Syed to make sure that he has what you need and that it's a good match. He's just not going to be tossing you. Your money is not important to him. Where the dog goes is important to him.
That's very, very important. So you might not qualify. You might qualify. You might not like me. I don't know. I might not like you. So, but yeah, so appreciate it, brother. Yeah. So, guys, reach out to me. If you have any questions, go to my website. Like you said, trkennels.co. Everything is very self-explanatory over there. You can just bam, click it, add it, and just get your dogs on it, because don't wait for your dog to, God forbid, get sick and then, oh shit, now I gotta go order it. No, just get it as preventative. Just be proactive. Use probiotics, just use it as that. Yeah. All right.
What I always say, people, at the end of every podcast, be resilient, but be responsible. Until next time. All right.